All right, so here we are, man. It is another beautiful Sunday out here, dude. So as you've seen in the end of the last video, we got it fired up and it runs good and it's boggy. So there's a couple things I just want to show you. There's the that's the 2000 KX60 and this is the 2003 KX60. So there's a couple things we need to go over and I want to do today. So I did take it for a little rip yesterday. Man, that thing is mean. Now it was boggy and I realized something today and we're gonna go over that here in a minute. So the first thing is that I forgot to mention or show the tires that I got for 50 bucks. So here they are, man. 2 brand new tires, right? Dunlop. Now they are soft, so riding it on the street ain't gonna really be it. And then here's the back one. I mean, brand new Dunlops, man. Brand new. Never, I mean, they still got the little things on the tires, the little tits right there. Never even seen a bike. Now, with that being said, these are the tires that's on the bike. See how they're dry rotted? And the front one's even worse. So what we're gonna do, man, is we're gonna come over here, we're gonna take these tires and rims off of this bike, off the 2000. The front and back one's not in that bad of shape. And we're gonna put them on this bike right here. And then at a later date and in another video, we're gonna take these tires and put on those, or no, these tires on these rims and get rid of these tires and throw them away. And then we'll have a couple good sets of tires. Now with that, after riding it, now if you go back to a couple of videos, man, the clutches were stuck, right? So I just went all or nothing with it. I'm gonna be honest with you cats, man, and we just kind of revved it up and put it in gear. Now I had my clutch cable adjusted so far up, right? What I mean is that this bolt here was all the way down to here, that once I went down the road a little bit and hit it and it shook things up, it went right into neutral. So I got back, I readjusted my cable to where it's at now, and the clutch works now. So that's a bonus. And then the other thing, might as well get all the talking out of the way now so we can go to work, is that the kickstart works good, right? But the gear shifter is still hung up, right? It's not free, so I got to take the clutch cover back off, which we are going to change the oil, because after riding it yesterday, I want to see what it broke loose in there. And then with the bogginess and the choke on the carburetor. So if you go back to yesterday, or to my last video, I hooked this hose up to here, and when I turned it on, it fed fuel straight to the carburetor, right? So with that being said, when I hook it up here and then I hit it right full on and it bogs out, it's because it's sucking air through here. And only with the choke on will it have enough fuel to compensate for the extra air being sucked in this inlet. So I need to find a cap, a little rubber cap or something to go over this, and I think that problem will be fixed. So I wanted to run through that real quick. We're gonna drain the oil on the bike. We're gonna pull the clutch cover off. We're gonna see why the shifter's still hung up. We already figured out why the kickstart's hung up. So y'all just sit back and relax, enjoy the content, and here we go. And we're gonna ride it on this one. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna drain this oil and see what it looks like. And then we'll drain the antifreeze, because I have brand new antifreeze for the bike. Here we go. Like I stated, I did ride it a little bit. Try to get some of that fluid to move around. I got some 4-stroke 10W40 to put in here after this. I just want to see what it looks like. Look at that. So I believe a lot of that would be the rust looking stuff that came from the clutches. I mean, it did have water in it, At least I'm hoping. I mean, we're gonna change it out. I'm gonna change the radiator fluid. Like I stated, we have to pull the clutch cover back off and see why my shifter's hung up. Now we're gonna drain this coolant, see what it looks like. We've seen what the oil looked like. So your drain plug's right here on the bottom. That, and we, like I stated, I got new coolant. And we gotta pull this clutch cover off. So let's see where we're at and what we got, see what it looks like. See if we're getting oil in there. I don't know if my water pump seal's good or bad. I guarantee you we're gonna find out. All right, here we go. So when you do this, man, pop your top, watch this. See? I don't know if that was oil or not, or just dirty fluid. You know, like I said, this thing is set a while. We also want to check this spark plug, so let's check that real quick. Come on, baby. Oh, goodness gracious. There we go. There we go. $13.16. I believe we were running rich. So like I was saying, with that outlet or that inlet over there just sucking air in, it would only run with the choke on. So with that, it was just flooding the carb, trying to compensate for the extra air. Now we'll test that theory here in a little bit, but right now that's what I'm going with. Oh yeah, that thing is wet. We've been out here, man, messing with it, dude. I got the clutch cover back off. Now, we know the issue is, once I bolt everything up, the shifter is stiff. It doesn't have the recoil it needs to have. Now, with that, so it has a gasket in between the crankcase and the clutch cover right here, which is about maybe a 32nd of an inch, something like that, right? Real small. Now, with that being said, this stop right here, right, holds that shifter in right here. So when I was bolting it up without that extra 32nd, I feel like it was holding it tight, because I took my file, I have a rat tail, so you go with what you got, and I filed that down, right, to where it's not pushing against there. And then I bolted my case back up like I was gonna do it, and it didn't bind up. So we're gonna go back with it one more time, and we're gonna see if this is what the issue is. We finally got it back on there, gentlemen, so check it out, dude. So you seen I had to file that little tit down inside the case. Well, I had to do it like 2 or 3 times to get enough of it down to where it's free. So it's tight now, right? And look, right? So that's what we're looking for, man. So we're gonna start going back with it. We got a few more things to do before we can end this video, but I wanted to show you that's one of the tricks you can do if you're not gonna have a gasket. Obviously that gasket plays as a little spacer and it helps. So with this, that's how I went about it and we got it done. Now we're gonna jump back into the rest of this and get it going because I'd like to ride it again today. So it didn't take long, man, to get it back together. They're fairly simple. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna put some antifreeze in here. Make sure we don't have any water leaks. I'm gonna give that ultra gray RTV a second to dry before I put any kind of fluid on there. And then we'll go from there. So here it is. Green antifreeze for a green bike. Well, we got no leaks right off the bat. That's a good thing. Let me check this drain plug real quick. That would have been a leak. There we go. So we only disconnected it here and here. So far we look good. Put a little more. Give it a couple little kicks. All right, man, that's topped off. It doesn't take much. So I've got my 600 milliliters of 4-stroke 10W40 motor oil. We're gonna put in here, and then I gotta find a plug for that carburetor. We're gonna fire this bad boy up and see what it has today. So this is what we come up with to stop that air induction, which I believe is why it was running rich or flooding itself, and the choke would only be, it would only run with the choke on. So we got this blocked off for now. So we're gonna put our 600 milliliters of full synthetic 4-stroke 10W40 in there, and then we're gonna fire this bad boy up, man. So we're gonna put our 600 milliliters in there. I checked the owner's manual, that is correct. That is the coolant that I used. So, and I measured this out exact. There it is, guys. It should be full. We'll let it set for a second. We'll check for leaks. Well, guys, we got everything ready, man. We got everything unstuck. Shifter works. Clutch works. All right, man, let's see what we got. Fuel on. I don't see any leaks. Choke on. Turn the choke off. No. All right, we went through this yesterday. All right. Let's see. We got some 40-to-1 in there. Well, it still dies with the choke in it. Let's see here. Seated on the air fuel mixer. It's definitely still boggy. So I guess at this point we're gonna strap something to them, take it for a quick ride. We can at least ride it with the choke on. So there's something going on with that carburetor. I might just order another one. So Let's get strapped up and go for a ride. All right, so the clutch is still adjusted a bit much. You can hear it slipping out of gear. All right, let's try that. with that, it is a nice little bike, man. So we still have a bogging issue. I'm not sure what that is. I'm gonna have to figure that out, or maybe order another carburetor or something. So with all that, dude, I'm your boy, Ride Fast and Live Careless, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.